everyone. Sorry about the late post, but I've been having my kitchen floor done and it's been such a mess. So I haven't got round to it until now. Anyway, last week's card was about papers. I done this one, which I didn't yet to dress, and I used washi tape. That's all washi tape on there. And I used that as the background, and then I should make a card out of that one. But I just thought, well, if you can do it with papers, I'm sure you can do it with washi tape. So give it a go. Anyway, this is the card we'll be making today, but I'm going to be doing in Grapefruit Grove and Blackberry Bliss. Now, I've cut out a few of the bits because it's a bit tedious. You watching me, waiting for me to cut out and waiting for me to, you know, be ready. I am going to use the Big Shot for cutting out my corners. Where's it gone? Where's the other one gone? For cutting out my corners, and I shall emboss this. And I'm going to emboss it with the Old World paper, which is one of the new embossing folders in the catalogue. Oh, where's... Ah, there it is. Right, I'm going to go on and emboss this and cut this out, and I'll be back in a minute, okay? Okay. So I've done that. Put that to one side. I'm going to do it that way, I think. And I'm going to stick a piece of... Oops, is that my ribbon? Yeah, that's my ribbon. A piece of white strip in the middle of that. So let's get a piece of... like that. Let's take the middle of that off. Oh my goodness, I don't want to come off. There we go. And we'll put my piece of ribbon down, put my piece of white card down the middle. And I'll get a bit of thicker, let's get a stronger piece of put my bit of ribbon down it. Like that. Bend that round. Like that. And I should put that on the front of my card now. So this is the Birthday Jubilee set. I think most of us have got that one. I'm not quite sure. So that's that one. And then I'm going to put my Blackberry Bliss piece on. I'll just use my very thin glue for this, if it works. Okay for now. Oh dear. Got a bit of a blockage. Let's clear that. I'll put that down there. Like that. And then I'm just going to stamp my sentiment on here because it needs to dry. So I'm using the sentiment from Free as a Bird set. And it's "Your friendship means the world to me." So I'm just going to stamp that there and let that dry. While that's drying, I can colour my little pieces in. So I'm using Blackberry Bliss light and dark blends. So the dark goes in the, I put the dark in the middle. The original card, it was done with Mint Macaron and Night of Navy. But you can choose whatever contrasting colours you've got. You can colour it in however you want, really. So I've coloured the little flowers in just to save a bit of time. You don't need to see me doing this, really, do you? I'm using Shaded Spruce Green for the leaves, and I'm using Ivory for the tiny little, for these little flowers here. I'll just colour that with the light on the outside and dark in the middle. That's all that is. Don't look any different at the moment, but when it dries out it will. I did a couple of those cards last week with the spare bits of paper, and I've done it with some really nice pretty, I'll see if I can find the cards in a minute. I'll show you the pretty ones that I made with washi tape. So if you've got washi tape, you haven't got a clue what to do with it, try that. It's the same principle as doing with DSP. Be good just to give it a go. See, once you get into it, it don't take long. I can't wait till we get back together again, if we get back together again. I miss this. Oh, with the light, I'm just going to dot these on the ends. Just put a few dots there. Like that. And I'll colour the greenery in with, this is a light one and a dark one of Shaded Spruce. So this is the light, and I've done exactly the same on the small flowers. On these little flowers here. Like that. Oh, I've got a flower there, look. in the dark. No, not that end. I'm doing it with the thinner end because there's only a small flower. I found that doing the brush edge, it just went outside the lines a little bit. So doing it with the smaller edge is much better. And then I'm just using the ivory for these little ones. It doesn't matter about the middle of it because I'm going to put a pearl in the middle of those. And then I'm just going to put that up on, put that on dimensionals there. Oh, quite nice. Right, now I can punch out my sentiment, and I'm doing it with the Story Pretty Label punch. Like that. And I've got a piece of Blackberry Bliss, which I will cut out another one of them, and I will cut that one in half. So I'll cut this one in half just to make a bit of a border around that. But you can do whatever you like. So I'll just put a bit of glue on those. Let me glue stop again. A bit of glue on those bits. And then I will just try and match up these edges like that, so it gives it a bit of a border. Around like that. That side. Try and do the same both sides. Don't know if I can do that. Oh, that's good enough. And then I'm going to put a, oh dear, must have put that. Let's put a few pads on. Going to raise it up, but it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'll put one there. One there. I'll put this one on first. I'll put that a bit there, I think. And then that can go on there like that. So I'm going to put a couple of bits on the ends and then put a bit of wet glue on the big flower so that it sits on top of that. Let's use a bit of this one. There we go. A bit like that. And then I've got one flower. Where's the other one? Where's the other one of them? So I'm going to put a bit of wet glue. Stick one there. I'll stick that up under there, like that. bring that flower back out. Like that. And then I will stick that one down there. Oh, I've got too much glue on that. Yeah. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to get a ribbon, throw out some of this mess, and make a bow, put up there. Let me just do my ribbon. Oops. Oh my goodness me. Butterfingers today. There we go. Put on my hot glue gun. Make that a little bit neater there. Oops. Put that there. And there you have it. Choose whatever colour you wish to do whatever you want. Use whatever sentiment you like, but it's just a way of using this stamp set. Okay guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.